Welcome to Craft Time, where God is good all the time. Did you know that India exports a little less than a quarter of the total amount of roses used in the world? Surprising, isn't it? For a country with the second largest population, Valentine's Day is one of the most populous days in India. Why? Because of the rose. Roses are sold, exported to various countries all around the world. A couple of years ago, from a little town in India, more than 50 million roses were exported. So what is so good about this rose? Why are roses so expensive when it comes to Valentine's Day? Why does everybody want to share a rose? Rose, as they say, a symbol of love. Let's find out more about this rose. Joining us on Craft Time today is Mrs. Esther Johnson from Joe's Craft. Thank you for being on the show.
It's my pleasure too.
So you're going to teach us how to make a rose out of duplex paper.
Yes.
All right. It's a pink rose from the look of the color.
Yes.
I'm assuming that pink is your favorite color.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we
Not only
know?
to me, for all the ladies. It's
For all the ladies, right.
Yes.
What do we need to do to get this started?
To make roses, today I'm going to use duplex paper, pink color and green color for leaf.
Right.
Since we are going to use a different type of petals,
Okay.
we need to have the correct measurements and we have to have the stencil cutouts so
Okay.
that it will be easy to make.
Right, so these stencils are made by any piece of paper or
Any
any
piece
card
of
sheet
paper, card sheet, any paper you can use.
Okay.
So that all the petals will come out uniformly.
All right.
So we will just start with the center of the flower. So to make center, we have to take a card sheet and
Okay.
you can just cut a 7 centimeter square
All right.
paper. Again, it is, don't think you have to stick on to the same measurement.
Okay.
You can have different size and then the flowers will vary in size.
Right.
Maybe small or bigger. So this is the standard size for the normal size of the flower,
Okay.
what you see here.
Great.
So 7 centimeter square you take, this is for the center. And then we need a petal. This petal shape is called round petal.
Round, okay.
So for this you have to take 3 centimeter width and 6 centimeter height.
Okay.
And then you give a shape. So like this we need some petals. And then we are going to have heart-shaped petals.
Okay.
For this you have to have a 6 centimeter square.
Okay.
So then you cut into heart shape. We know how to cut.
Right.
So these are the 3 petals we need for making the flower. And then to make sepal, again we are using stencil.
Okay.
The measurement is 5 centimeter width
Okay.
and 4 centimeter height.
Okay.
Or you can say length and breadth.
All right.
5 and 4 centimeter. And then this kind of cut is called grass cut.
Grass cut.
Yes.
Right.
Then we have leaf cutouts. This is a small size. We know that all the leaves are not in same size.
Right.
So you can take around 2.5 centimeter width and 6 centimeter height or 5 centimeter height.
Okay.
Then the little bigger leaf, 3 centimeter width and 6 centimeter height.
Right.
So leaf
we
shape,
have
yeah.
different sizes of leaves.
Yes.
Different sizes of flowers.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. So shall we begin?
Yes.
So now you can take the paper and you can, once cutout is ready, it is very easy to keep it and draw. So already I have cut here. So to make the centerpiece of the flower, you just take one square piece and then you just fold it into half in a triangular shape.
Okay.
And then you can just cut them. And then when you cut, you just give little bit little half round shape towards the inner side.
All right.
So that it will give a good shape for the flower center, yes.
Okay.
Then again you can take one
your standard GI wire.
Yes, GI wire. You can take any size of width, and then you can take one piece.
Okay.
You keep it in this way.
All right.
And then you bring here, and you bring here, and then just gather them at the down.
Right.
Okay. Don't press it on top.
Okay.
And you can use same color thread or white color you can use. And the tying should be always from the top.
Towards the bottom.
Yes. And then you bring down. So once you finish tying, you can take another piece. So to make one center, you need
two pieces.
2 pieces. So you keep this paper in the opposite direction.
Okay.
And then you fold it towards the back.
All right. And you would again press it.
Crush it at the bottom.
Okay.
And then tie them.
Basically, that forms something like a cone.
Yes. So now the center is ready.
Right.
Already I have made few of them here. So you can keep this with one sepal. Already I have cut sepal here, as I showed with the.
Right. Using the
you
stencil.
can just keep them around this, and it becomes a bud.
Right.
Okay. So to make a flower, you can use the same bud again. So we will just make one bud. To make flower, we need 2 types of petals.
Just before you put on the petals, we'll have a small break and we'll be back. Friends, don't go away. When we come back, we're going to complete making this flower, a flower that you can gift to someone. Welcome back to Craft Time. Did you know that the root of the rose of some varieties is used to treat cataract? Surprising, isn't it? We're going to learn how to make a rose right now. We have already completed making a bud. We're going to see how to add the petals to that rose. So we finished making that bud. You showed us how to put the sepals in, and we formed a small bud. Now we're going to see how to put in the petals.
Yes.
Right.
So to make petals, you just take a paper. Already I have given the measurement. So to make one flower, at least you need 3 round petals.
Okay.
And then at least 2 petals for the little open bud.
Okay.
So altogether we need 5 petals.
Okay.
So to get them together, I'm just cutting it. So you can just fold this paper into half and keep your stencil.
Okay.
And you just
cut along the.
Yes.
Okay.
And you get your petals 4 at one time.
All right. That's a nice little trick that we saw there, where you can get 4 petals at one time.
Yes. So after cutting the petals, you need to put them between your index finger and the thumb.
All right.
And try to, you just pull them.
Now,
stretch them little bit.
While doing this, isn't the paper going to tear?
No, you should not use all your strength here.
Okay.
Gently you just pull them, so that it will give a correct texture.
Okay.
And then already now it is, you can see the difference between this and this,
Right.
And
Now you're doing that just for the top of the petal.
yes, only at the top, not at the bottom.
Okay.
And then you need to take the refill here.
All right. Just an
Just the-
empty pen refill.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you just roll them, not fully, maybe half of the petal.
Okay.
And then you just press it
All right.
and give a small crush over here.
Okay.
And then you open it. So you get a petal shape.
All right.
So I have made it here. And then you take a heart-shaped petal.
Okay.
Then again you have to cut them. You know how to cut, right?
Right.
So once you cut, here again we are going to use the refill, but not to round petals. We are keeping the refill
Right at the top
at
and
the
then.
top, and we are rolling it
Right.
down. But for the heart, a heart-shaped petal, you keep the refill slanting position.
Okay. At
So-
one corner of it.
Yes, and then you roll them.
All right.
Not till the end, till the maybe half,
All right.
and then you crush them and then open. Same way you are going to do the other side also.
All right.
And then your petal is ready now.
Okay.
So you make another 4 more,
All right.
3 more. So totally we need 4 petals. So shall we start arranging the petals?
Okay.
So now the center is here, and you keep the petal around it.
So you're starting with the round petal, not the heart-shaped petal.
Yes.
Okay.
So we will just keep, and your petal should be almost the same height
Okay.
as, and then you can use the thread.
Again, the same technique of
Yes,
starting at the top.
starting at the top and bring it to down. Each petal you have to do the same,
Okay.
and then you can keep 3 of them.
All right.
So you can leave at this stage and keep again your
sepal, and then it
sepal.
becomes a
It
smaller
becomes
flower.
a smaller flower or little open bud.
Okay.
So then to make a big flower, you take now heart-shaped petal and keep them around it.
All right. Now, does the position of the heart-shaped petal, placing it, does it have to be in a particular position, or can
Not
we just place it?
necessary. Not necessary. You can just keep them. But once you start, then again, now you have to be careful. So you just have to place all the 4 in 4 directions.
Okay.
So now we have kept here, and the next.
So they basically form the main directions in
Yes.
opposite each other.
Yes.
Fine.
So we have kept now 2. The third one is going to be here. And fourth one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
So your flower is ready now. So then you can just use your hand to give little shape.
All right. So that's the basic shape of the rose.
Yes. And then you can use the sepal, and then you can tie them. You can use the green tape,
Okay.
and you can wrap it directly, or if you are initial stage, you can just tie them with the thread, and then you can wrap the tape around it. The flower is ready.
Right. So that's beautiful rose right there. Now, you've used just a couple of the petals. So if I need to make a larger flower, a
Yes,
larger rose,
yes.
I can keep adding more petals.
Yes, yes. And the size of each petal can be little more bigger.
So the larger the flower means the sizes of the petal also will increase.
Yes, yes.
All right. What do we do now to get that type of an arrangement? We have to add
Yes,
the
we
leaves.
have to make leaves.
Right.
So we will just leaves measurement already I have told you.
Yes.
So and it's a simple cut.
Okay.
And then if you are good in artwork, you can give a shape for the leaf.
Right. So
You
before
know-
we give shape to that leaf and before we can add that leaf to this flower, we'll have a small break and we'll be back. Friends, don't go away. When we come back, we're going to finish this rose. We're going to add the leaves to it and then we're going to talk more about this rose. Don't go away. Welcome back to Craft Time. We're learning how to make a rose. Mr. Johnson, you showed us how to make a bud, a little bigger rose, and finally a full-fledged rose.
Yes.
Now, what else do we need to do to? We were going to learn about
Leaf.
the
How
leaves.
to make
right.
leaf. Yes, we have 3-4 ways. You get ready-made leaf also
These are available from
in the
craft stores.
shop. So you can have them and you can use them for leaf. You can arrange it. You know how the leaves are arranged. Or you can cut the leaves with
Alright.
this duplex paper.
Okay.
And if you are good in artwork, you can cut the leaf and you can give the edges. You know how the rose leaf looks.
Right.
So you can give the edges.
And how do we get the edge of that?
So you can just, once the leaf is ready, you can just give a small slit here and just to get give the so you get the rose leaves shape.
Right.
So you get. Otherwise, if you have a zigzag scissor,
All right.
you can use them also.
And just go along the edge.
Yes, go along the edge. So it depends on you.
All right.
So now we have leaf, or you can use just the plain leaf
Plain
also.
leaves. Okay.
Yes. So, and take the leaf and you have the wire,
Right. The green wire.
green wire. If you are not getting ready-made wire, green wire, you can take the ordinary GI wire
Okay.
and tape them with your green,
With the green tape.
and stick them. Just use little gum and you can just stick them. You can just stick them. You just keep it. It will be stuck.
Alright.
Already I have made few more leaves.
All right. So
It
we're going to
is-
add that to the
Yes.
flowers. Okay.
Yes. And then you can just take one wire and tape them with green,
Green
tape,
tape.
and then you just arrange them. Okay? You can just arrange them with your green tape. The next leaf little lower than this.
As you're doing that, I have a small doubt here.
Yes.
Now, I noticed that you are using the green tape to go over the standard GI wire
Yes.
that we did.
Yes.
Compared to the other flowers that you have made,
Yes.
you have used cotton to make the stems a little bit thicker.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason that we don't use cotton for rose plants, or we can use that as well?
We can use also if you feel that your stem should be little thicker, then you can use.
All right.
So here I have already made, you can see.
Right.
So I have arranged. I did not use cotton.
Cotton.
So this is quite enough
Okay.
for this. So if you feel your stem should be little more thicker, then you can add cotton and
Right.
then tape with the green tape.
So how do we get this branch or this small leaves onto the flower? How do we attach it?
So now once the leaf stalk is ready, you can take flower, only flower and leaf you can keep, or you can just keep the bud along with this. And then now the one set is ready. So you can make few more sets and you can have a small arrangement.
Small arrangement.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of roses, can you tell us something a little bit more about the rose? Can you give us a little bit information on what are the uses for roses? I mean, apart from, people giving each other roses on Valentine's Day and, using it for decoration and things like that.
Yes. And we all know roses are commonly used by all kinds of people and
True.
all ages. So it has a lot of medicinal value.
Right.
And roses have vitamin C, lot of vitamin C.
Yes, it's a natural source of vitamin C.
Vitamin C and so many other vitamins also. And people have found out that it's good medicine for depression.
So roses are good medicines for depression.
Yes, that's the reason. Because roses have got the spirit to bring the body, mind and spirit together.
Okay.
So that's why people, those who love each other, they try to give rose. Even if somebody is sick in the hospital,
They would give them a rose.
rose more than the other flowers. So
Now that's a fantastic thing. So the rose is used, to bring everything together.
yes,
A symbol of love, as they
yes,
say.
yes,
And how important is that for God to create something as beautiful as a rose?
yes. And from rose, now creams are made out of rose, and then oil is made,
Right.
and so many other
Of course,
uses.
the oil is used for bathing products and cosmetic products. A lot of it is used for perfume and everything.
Yes, 96% of rose is used for perfume industry.
For the perfume industry.
Yes.
Fantastic. I would just like to simply say that forget about the perfume industry,
Yes.
forget about, everything else. Just admiring the beauty of a rose is, something awesome. God took time and made that rose.
Yes, and rose have lot of varieties, more than
a lot of
1,000
varieties, lot of colors.
Colors.
And each color, I'm sure, means something else. I was
Yes.
told when I was in high school that, the red one was for love,
Yes,
white one is for peace. The yellow is for friendship and so
Yes.
on.
and Jesus compared himself as rose,
Rose,
rose of
the
Sharon.
rose of Sharon. So we see so many, examples, so many ways that this rose can be
Yes.
used. I want to thank you for spending time with us on Craft Time and teaching us how to make a rose. Friends, we want to thank you for joining us on Craft Time, where God is good all the time. Remember, you can be a rose to somebody.